Welcome to Interactive Friction, ladies and gentlemen. I am, of course, Brandon Lee Carey. Joining me, as always, is high school vigilante Samuel Callahan.
Uh, Hold on. My Xbox controller is not working correctly.
And this is one of the best parts of the game.
There we go. For some
What
reason,
we're
I pushed
about to
forward,
do
so it
is
left.
like one of the best 2 minutes of the entire game. What we're about to see.
Cause guess who it involves? The best
It's
character
not
in
the
the game.
pizza guy.
Yeah.
Run back to find out.
I'll tell you that too. It's not. It's not the pizza guy.
Oh, I love Jordy so much.
Told you.
Come around back, you'll find out.
Ah, Jesus.
I almost.
And again, this is the part where Aiden Pierce's character becomes a great straight man for
Yeah.
Jordy.
God, man, I almost wish there was a game from like Jordy's perspective that was just like almost like I'm trying to think how I would phrase it. Like a game that just knows it's stupid and it's like Jordy's just kind of just crazy, and that's great.
Yeah, again, he's a dick, but unlike Aiden Pierce, he knows he's a dick.
Yeah, like
he's
I
okay
feel
with
like
it.
that can make for some interesting gameplay if they played like the game part of it straight, but with Jordy acting all crazy.
Yeah.
If they were just like, all right, chop up this dead body using QuickTime
Like
events.
if Jordy was a protagonist and Claire was like, "You're gonna blow up the entire hotel," and Jordy was like, "Well, why not?
Yeah. Well, let's just imagine a game where it's
I have
like,
the
all right.
explosives here."
Imagine a game where it's like press X to cut off limbs so you could put it inside this freezer. And it's like, yeah, sure, it's Jordy.
So you're basically wanting to be play as Trevor from GTA 5.
Yeah, like I was just thinking that where he's talking about these sticky bombs, and it's like, yeah, it's like the idea of like Jordy just throwing explosives around and creating chaos, like part Just Cuz, part GTA 5.
It sticks.
It's a sticky bomb. See?
It sticks.
Hard moment in
Oh my god, I love it.
Laugh at him.
I just love Jordy because I love the fact that
His
he's like
voice-
he's subtly patronizing to him. He's like, it's a sticky bomb because it sticks.
See? It sticks.
Like, I fucking love it. But you are very, very right in the sense that like Aiden really comes into his own as the straight man to Jordy. Like he's actually way better in
It's like a
with the two of them
practice
together.
round. What do you think, fellas? Practice
Yeah.
round?
Like if the entire game was those two interacting, I think I might not have a problem with this character.
Yeah, it would be
Like if this was the entire game, that might actually be fine.
even like again if they kind of played that as a part of a joke where it's like you're just playing as Aiden Pierce just going along with Jordy's crazy schemes. Like that could be a fun little
Yeah.
game.
Like even the E3 show where they had that going where like you're going to make yourself the bait. I love it because it's a terrible idea.
Sorry. My controller is not working. I'm just spinning around. This is a problem. Should we
Is your
assume?
analog stick stuck or something?
No, it's not going in the correct direction.
Do we need to take a hard reset?
Yeah, I think we do. Technical difficulties. We'll be back.
We will return to your scheduled programming shortly, or we are currently experiencing technical difficulties.
And welcome back, guys. Looks like our technical issues are fixed-ish.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Let's blow up this van.
Oh wait, we have to pick them up first, right? Nope, we're full. With IEDs. Oh, these. Okay. Can you throw these, or...? Yeah, you can. Oh! See, it sticks. Because it's sticky.
Look, it sticks.
It sticks.
I love that you can just blow it up with your phone.
I'll take that.
Alright, let's move slightly further away. And let's go. Boom! I love you, Jordy.
Kaboom!
Burp, 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 burp. Never change, Jordy.
Reach the Sienna Brick Factory. What are we doing here again?
We met up with Jordy, I think, to get the explosives? Because right now we're gonna go meet
Yes, but
Book
what are we
and
gonna
tell
do with
him
the explosives?
We're gonna
X-Men, we're gonna kill
we're gonna
Bedbug
be the
right
good
here.
guy?
I don't need the complications.
Oh, this is where, I think we're setting the IDs because we're setting up an ambush.
Oh, yeah, this is
for
the trap.
X-Men. Yeah, this is the trap.
Yeah.
I thought it was later in the game, but I guess it's here.
No, this isn't Iraq. I think this is a rival gang, and then we're going to like blame all this slaughter on the rival gang on Bedbug, so that Iraq will be impressed with him.
Right.
We're making Bedbug look good, so that we have leverage over him.
So I just want to point out real quick that in the DLC Bad Blood, there is another ambush in this exact same building that you set up.
Oh my God, really?
It's the exact same.
That's shameful.
Same building.
That is actually very shameful.
Yeah.
That just shows me that they really don't have many
well, it's-
ideas for like level design.
It's like they built one building for it, and they were like, "This is too perfect. We'll just use this one again." Also, don't play the DLC.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're basically giving street cred for Bedbug, as the kids say.
Yes. Bedbug is actually also interestingly done as far as his acting, because he just kind of sounds confused when he's trying to talk like Iraq. Like, he just sounds uncomfortable, which is good.
He probably is.
Yeah, I'm just saying, that's pretty
Yeah.
good on their part. Like, you
Yeah.
know, it's interesting because he really sounds like he doesn't want to be a part of this.
Like it's funny because I was talking about this game having his racist caricatures, but like Bedbug is probably one of the more nuanced characters in this entire fucking game.
Yeah, it's just a shame his cousin has Iraq.
Like him and Clara are like some of the best characters in the game, is because they are not like they're the ones that are not okay with all this shit that's going on.
Just trying to
They're the ones that comment like, this doesn't make any sense. Why are we doing this?
And then Jordy's kind of
And-
great for the opposite reason, because he just revels in it.
Yeah.
But he knows.
Well, he points out how absurd it is in a different, in the other direction though.
Yeah,
Like he points out this is super absurd and it's awesome because it's absurd.
Yeah, it's like, I guess the easy way to explain it is that all three of those characters are great because they're all very self-aware of the universe they live in.
Yeah.
And what they're doing.
Like Clara and Bedbug realize how horrible it is, and Jordy loves how horrible it is. Like he thinks it's awesome that this is a terrible world that he lives in, because it gives him work.
Yep. Jordy needs work, man.
Yeah, so you have 2 minutes to set up an ambush right now, and then once the ambush is set, then the bad guys will come,
If you said
whether you're ready for it or not. Love how they mark probable ambush spots for you. Now, of course, in the video game, if something's probable, that means it's going to happen there, definitely.
Yeah, there's no, like, probability or, like, you know, procedural generation of where they'll go. It's like, no, they'll,
Of course,
they'll stand there.
we can't just say that they're guaranteed to be here. But effectively, that's like the game telling you they're going to be there. You might as well put a bomb there.
Yeah. So at this point, do we just wait?
If you're ready, then yeah, we have to wait the minute, and then they'll come.
Technical difficulties.
But that's what happened.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No. Doesn't matter.
You didn't.
What matters is
missed,
that
like,
we
3
have
seconds, so.
we have ruthlessly slaughtered an entire gang of people. So now we can blame it now that we can give Bedbug the credit for Aiden Pierce's slaughter.
No, we didn't kill everybody. There's one man left. A single person.
Well, he has to tell the story.
The report to Iraq.
Well, apparently...
We need someone to survive so that he can tell everyone else about how much bedbug cleaned house. I'm sorry.
Well, apparently not, because we have to go beat him up. So... that would have made sense. I wouldn't have questioned it, but apparently we have to kill him anyway.
So why are we worrying about this guy then?
I don't know, maybe...
Did he see Aiden Pierce? No, he couldn't have because he were in the Raptors this entire time.
Well, that and that he didn't point it out. He just said, "Where is everybody?" And then he went away. And I was like, so wouldn't that check out the story anyway? I'm confused. So apparently that... Oh, I was gonna say that...
Is this a rival gang or is this a Rax gang? I don't actually know anymore.
It says Viceroy. Are the Viceroy's Iraq's gang?
Yes.
Then yes. But they said...
So why are we killing his gang and then like...
Ask me anything about Watch Dogs.
I don't know what we're doing anymore.
I don't know what I've been doing since day one. I really don't understand this game's plot very well.
So like, why did we kill the Viceroys and why would we pin... If we want Bedbug to get into position of power, why would we have him kill Iraq's men?
Well, it's because, like, they were gonna kill Bedbug, right? Because Iraq put out a hit
Oh,
on him.
now, no, I remember. These guys are traitors to the Viceroys.
Are you sure? Because I thought it was the hit put out on Bedbug. Wasn't that the thing? And then it's like, but then that would be kind of weird because if Bedbug killed these guys, why... Iraq, I guess, is supposed to be like, oh, good job, you held your own. It's like, but wouldn't you be more pissed about him killing your own men?
Not if they were traitors who were doing drug deals behind your back.
Was that the thing that tied to Rabbit? Right, because that was the whole Rabbit's whole thing was that he was working behind Iraq's back, and I was like, don't do that.
This is me trying to piece together stuff
Yes,
from what
sir.
I remember and what I saw today.
Yes.
I'm honestly, this is just wild mess guessing. I don't know what exactly is going on in the story right now. At least I thought I did. I don't.
We're gonna start with square one, okay? So Famed Douglas creates an island for a tournament called Dead or Alive. And then Zack inherits the island. And 20 years later, Watch Dogs happens. Bedbug is nearby, remain unseen.
So where's York if Zach is there?
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Smoking a cigarette, talking about Tom and Jerry.
Convince him to help me.
Follow
I
Bedbug.
give,
I am following him.
but I
I
can
can
also
see him.
take away.
So now we have now that we've given Bedbug the reputation from killing Iraq's own men.
But traitors, men who were doing drug deals behind his back. I don't know. Ask me anything about Watch Dogs.
I'm going to try to explain what I think happened.
Okay.
And again, I'm not sure if this is what happened. What I suspect to be the case is that Bedbug was trying to do deals behind Iraq's back. So Aiden Pierce caught wind, and instead he made it look like Bedbug was killing the people who made deals behind Iraq's back.
Are you sure he was? 'Cause I thought it was Rabbit who was, and that's why Bedbug was pissed.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. This is me guessing.
So maybe it's like, so maybe Rabbit was doing the deals behind Bedbug's back, and then we killed the guys that were working for Rabbit that were going to kill Bedbug because he knew about Rabbit doing the deals behind his back. So he wanted to kill Bedbug before he went to Iraq. And then we killed him for
Sure.
him.
Sure, why not?
I think
why not?
that makes sense, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, this is the part where we do horrible things. to
This
Bedbug.
is the part where, like,
This is the part where things get really bad.
yeah. Remember, Bedbug has so far done nothing wrong aside from living in a bad neighborhood and doing best he can to survive in this bad neighborhood.
Yep. He got pulled into the life.
So yeah, like,
Aiden Pierce just blackmailed the shit out of him.
so I guess fuck you for being alive.
Well, I think this is why people brought it up, even people like who didn't hate the game that much. It's just because it's really bad because it's taking advantage of someone in a bad position that this happens.
Yeah.
This actually does happen. It's like this
Yeah.
guy lives a shitty life because of his circumstances, either by his race or his relationship to Iraq or just things like
His
that.
economic
And he got-
status.
Yeah, and he got pulled into a gang, and now it's like we're taking advantage of that. Like, that's horrible.
Yeah.
And it's not done for any greater justification. It's just to get my sister back.
No, remember, Aiden Pierce's niece died, so it's okay.
Yeah, like, God, that. I
Remember,
can't stretch
all of
that this far.
Everything that happens in this game is because Aiden Pierce's niece died one time.
So apparently the song was by Wu-Tang Clan. So that makes sense.
Oh yeah, castles everything around me. Which, honestly, given what we were just talking about, that's fairly fitting.
Wow, I just realized I was going to say you're wrong. It's called CREAM. And I was like, wait, that actually is what that acronym stands for. Do you know that offhand?
Tell me how to get.
A friend of mine is a huge Wu-Tang Clan fan,
Okay, my brother is.
so I
too.
did know that offhand.
That's pretty
You
neat.
want to rethink your answer?
You have quite just a random assortment of knowledge. I love it.
What kind of auction?
What can I say?
So this is where we get into the human trafficking part of the game. That is also uncomfortable and strange.
Oh no, do we have to do... Yes, we do. It's part of the
It's not
plot. We do have to do
avoidable.
it.
There's an optional mission to go rescue everybody, if I remember correctly.
I love that seeing the trafficking is mandatory, but actually doing anything about it is optional.
Yeah, like there's no main quest line to be like, hey, you should go help these. It's just like, you witness it, and then the game's like, well, your niece is dead, and they're not helping you, so I guess it's optional.
Let's talk about the
Which,
action.
Yeah.
part Iraq
like,
was where.
that in itself isn't bad, because I'm trying to, like, give them more balanced criticism in this game the further we go on, but it's just, it feels odd, because when it seems this whole weird thing of, like, isn't Aiden Pierce supposed to be a good guy, but it's...
I know
that's
you're
pretty
trying to do a
ambiguous.
balanced criticism. I'm not. That's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's more deplorable than anything. If Aiden Pierce is supposed to be a good guy, that's what's so weird.
And he seems to show like a scene to where he genuinely seems to care about the prostitutes that are being like
briefcase.
trafficked.
Name on the guest list.
But then the game's like, it's a video game,
But then
so
the
it's
game's
optional.
like, we have to move on at this point. And like, no, you don't. If you're going to do this, you better do it fucking properly.
Yeah, that's what's weird about it. It's just the optional part that strikes me as odd. And that's probably that's a really big discussion.
Like if there
That's,
was like a I can't do anything, and that's just like if that's a part of the plot, I'd be fine with that. But like the fact that you can do it and it's fucking optional, that just makes it so much worse.
Yeah, and I think to a certain degree that bleeds into a bigger discussion about the nature of optional and mandatory content and what that has to say about the game itself.
Oh, yeah, but
It's weird how the game handles it.
this game doesn't handle a lot of the stuff that it talks about very well at all.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here again?
We're trailing the briefcase.
Oh, right. When did we learn about trafficking again? Like just now?
Yeah, literally like right before Bedbug was like, there's a private auction going on. And I think it's because Iraq's gonna be there with Quinn? Which I know Quinn's there. Because Iraq's leaving when you show up later on.
Yeah.
So now we're
yeah.
trying to get into the auction, but we have to know where it is.
I do,
So we have
it's
to get the
moving.
briefcase.
Wait.
Maybe it's
And
not.
remember, we're
Quinn's guys are
like this is the part of the game where like this is a lot of filler content coming in like really quickly.
never
Like
seen
we hack into there
they fool CT.
to find out.
Anybody watching from a money
We know the hack came from Iraq's compound, so we hacked into it.
Interesting.
So we need to get into there so we can figure out what the hack was all about. So we go to get Bedbug to help us do that. And now we're doing this trafficking thing for no real reason.
Also find it, did you notice that line where he talked about how C2S can be fooled by an old school briefcase swap? That's another one of those weird antecedal notes? Anecdotal, excuse me, I'm very bad at pronouncing things. But that's one of the funny things they just point out of nowhere, and it's like, hey, can we talk more about that? It's actually kind of fascinating, like the way that you can trick a system. Like,
Yeah.
you can trick up a computer with old school text, like, yeah, it's cool, and they just never talk about it again. That was it. That's a shame. That one was cool.
This game was weird, man.
It's a bizarre game, the more you dig into it.
Like, I had prepared myself for this conversation. I didn't think we were gonna get this deep into like the game's bullshit in this episode
Just waiting
or in this
through
recording session.
it. Yeah. Just waiting, like, just arm deep at this point.
I didn't anticipate getting into Iraq like right now. I forgot that it was at this point when we talk about Iraq.
Follow.
Maybe I can see where they're going. Give me a sec.
But it's like it feels like this whole like prostitute subplot really didn't need to be in this game.
For another pickup.
Okay.
Like, cause we have our in with the gang, so this feels like just like a weird detour we're taking in the game to talk about prostitution and trafficking,
Says it's been
but not really talk about it. Just like glance at it for a little bit.
Why'd that guy pull a gun?
Do you know what I'm trying to say, Sam?
To a certain extent, yes. Like, it's weird because it's weird and possibly slightly ironic that in the game's filler missions come from the protagonist seeming to try to jump over Bedbug to get straight to Iraq, and that's what produces the filler.
Yeah.
That's kind of bizarre when you think about it. Because at least that's my understanding, is that it's all about getting to Iraq, and yet that's where
Yeah.
most of the missions come from, and in the end, you don't get to Iraq. You still have to do
Yeah,
all
we
the
don't get
Bedbug
into
stuff.
we don't get to until like the end of Act 4,
Yeah. Oh, I can see.
and we're still in the second act of this game. He says if that memory serves, you don't get to him like the end of Act 3 or like the start of Act 4.
Yeah, it's one of those two. It's near the end of the game, near the very end.
So like we're doing a lot of like filler shit for no real reason. Like this game's story could be half as long if we just went with bedbugs we already have them in our pocket now.
Oh, come on, go faster!
I don't think you can.
Go faster! This is the worst chase ever!
You're supposed to follow like the coastline on the motorcycle.
Oh,
remember
I
'cause-
made a horrible mistake!
I remember because this took forever because I died so many times on the motorcycle. The motorcycle is the worst vehicle in this entire fucking game.
It's also
Like, I know I've been saying it a lot in this particular recording session, but like, man, this game, there's so many things that are just so bad.
It's also hard to go fast and concentrate on the boat. Looks like it's docking in here.
Not to mention the fact you had to talk to me while you're doing it.
Yep, talking and playing games is not very easy, I've learned.
Is this gonna go past there, or
That's what I was trying to figure out.
apparently?
Don't fall in, don't fall in, don't fall in!
Well, you went the wrong way. There is no. Oh, maybe there is a way to the mainland from this island.
Yeah, it's a... So...
Oh, looks like it. Yeah, looks like now. Yeah.
It's the instant fail stealth section.
Locate the briefcase unseen. Why can we not just murder everyone?
I don't know. The game just decides at any point whether you want to be seen or not. It's like, you're gonna be seen, you're gonna be unseen, you're gonna be seen, you're gonna be unseen. I don't know why. Where's my lure? Build-
Sam, I don't know if you're aware of this, but I hate this game.
I'm starting to realize it. A little bit.
Like I really hate this game.
What was that?
You're entering a restricted area.
You can still knock them out, and that's okay.
We're fucked. Can't wait for him to... Okay, there.
Oh, that's actually pretty smart. That's pretty smart.
If there's a ladder on that side, I presume there's a ladder on the other side, in which case we should be right behind him the whole time. Oh, it looks like an open door. That's nice. Is there a ladder? All right, good. We're doing this. We're making progress. Okay, now we're like right behind him.
Just don't get seen.
That guy.
And don't explode that thing in front of you.
Where's my lure?
Oh man, I hate this mission.
Not great. Shut up! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Oh! Damn it! Oh, I got it. Whatever. Who cares? I can get caught now. Whatever. I don't even care anymore.
So what are we doing with this briefcase?
Beats me.
This auction is.
Oh, it's the guest
Why are
list.
we here?
No, it was the guest list so that we could fake somebody's name and ID so that we could get into the auction.
To take a picture of the guest list?
Yeah, you know.
Why did we not murder him for this?
Can Can I just like straight up shoot these guys?
Yeah, you've already gotten to the point where you can just
Well,
kill
I mean,
them
like,
all.
well, now I'm at the undetected part, but I was like, wait, I can just gun these guys down, right?
Yeah. Well, we've already got to the undetected part now.
No, we haven't. We're reset.
No, look at your mission objective.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's weird. That it's like, it resets.
You can now be seen and murder everyone. It's fine.
The game is just like, it's okay now, it's fine, whatever. I don't care. But hey, if I do this stealthily, then we don't have to fight dudes. Skip the combat.
Or you can just go the murder route.
So every time it says escape the marina, I keep thinking it says escape the marijuana.
I think this mission will be a good way to end this episode.
Great.
I'm sending the guest list from the case. Whatever this
All right,
action
well,
is,
that went smoother.
Bob's not taking chances.
Alright, now to officially guest list.
Security will be tight.
Okay, so we'll find you a...
See, the thing with the filler stuff is that it's like the further you go into the filler stuff, the harder it is to see how this ties back into the main plot.
You're just diverging further and further away, and you're like, where is the original plot again? I lost it
Yeah.
somewhere.
I don't think so.
But again, we really don't need to do this.
32 years
We have, we already have a way to get to Iraq. We don't need to do this fucking,
Oh my
this
God.
prostitution thing.
This man is
And
sick.
I almost wish, and I kind of wish they didn't, because this is very uncomfortable.
What do you mean, miss him?
Clara.
Like,
I'm
do you think the
Steven's
bedbug thing is
been
uncomfortable?
around
This
blue
is fucking creepy.
I can't keep him alive.
Oh,
This is uncomfortable in the worst way possible what's about to go on in this game. And, like, oh my...
I just want to point out that when Aiden's talking about this guy, it's like, we have to murder him and steal his identity. Clara's like, oh, I guess you're right.
no.
I guess we have to murder the shit out of him.
Nobody's going to miss this dog. This is a good...
Yeah.
Like, Claire's just,
'cause-
Claire's almost like the cipher for, like, the good, like, the average human being who's like, no, like, this kind of sucks. And the game is supposed
Yeah.
to be, the game gives this impression of, like, you do what you have to do. But it's just the stakes, like I've pointed out a million times, the stakes are not high enough for all of this cruelty. It's your sister and your niece. It's not
Yeah,
the
it-
world. It's not the whole
it's-
city.
That reminds me something I wanted to bring up, but I forgot to. Like, the game kind of treats Nikki as like this bitchy wife, where like, oh, Aiden, you should stop this because it's really not funny anymore. I'm being the bitchy wife that's stopping you from having your fun. But like, she's bringing up a great point. Why are we doing this? Why can't we just stop? Like, the game treats her like this bitchy wife in like a sitcom, but she's not. She's the only reasonable person in the game.
Well, that and like Clara is great when it comes to her
Yeah.
dog, because she's just like, the game,
Like-
the way that I
like
say is that
Clara
the
is
game
more-
tries to give the impression that Clara is just ignorant and like doesn't understand what it takes and what you have to do in this kind of line of work.
Yeah.
And it's like, my understanding of Clara is that she's rational. That she like
Yeah,
completely understands.
Like Clara, like Nikki is the bitchy wife, and Clara is like the nagging girlfriend. And the game wants us to think of these people as like they don't understand what's going on, but they are the most rational people in the story.
Yep. So before we get into this, I guess we will call it.
Yeah.
Considering the mission is starting. Because it's one of those walk into the mission and not hit Y at the mission. Well, that's good. Anyway, so we're going to call it for this episode, so we'll see you guys next time in the Art of Friction.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.